Dear students, welcome to class 5 English language class. This is video number 3 for the topic verbs, the action or the doing words. In video 2, we talked about the subject and the object in a sentence. We know all sentences have a subject and a verb. Some sentences may also have an object after the main verb. So in a sentence, the subject is a person or a thing that does the action. In the same sentence, the object is a person or thing that receives the action of the subject. So, an object is a part of the predicate in a sentence which receives the action done by the subject. Now, there are two types of objects, direct object and indirect object. So, today we will talk about direct and indirect objects. A direct object answers the question what, who, or whom. Direct objects are nouns, proper nouns, or pronouns that receive the action of the verb in a sentence. Now, to identify the direct object in a sentence, first we have to find the subject, then the verb, and then we can easily find out the direct object, that is, who receives the action. Now, let's see the example. Toby played the drum. Now, here, Toby is the proper noun. It is the subject. Played is the verb, the action done by Toby. And what received the action? The drum. So, the drum is the direct object. Let's see another example. The dog chewed the bone. Now here, who is doing the action? The dog. So, the dog is the subject. And what is the action done by the dog? Chewed. Chewed is the verb. And chewed what? Chewed the bone. So, the bone is the direct object who's receiving the action. Let's see another example. Ricky threw pebbles in the pond. Now, here Ricky is the subject, threw is the verb, and threw what? The pebbles. So, the pebbles is the direct object. Let's see another example. I received the parcel. Here, I is the subject, received is the verb, and received what? Received the parcel. So, the parcel is the direct object. Now, let's talk about the indirect objects. An indirect object is the noun or noun phrase or a pronoun to whom or for whom the action is done. It receives the action through the direct object and not directly. Let's learn this through the examples. He passed a packet to Nikki. Now, who is doing the action here? He. So, he is the pronoun, it is the subject. Passed is the verb, the action done by him. Passed what? A packet. So, packet is the direct object and passed the packet to whom? To Nikki. So, here Nikki is the indirect object. Let's see another example. Rama gave the notes to me. Here Rama is the subject. Gave is the verb and gave what? The notes. So, the notes is the direct object. And gave to whom? Gave to me. So, me is the indirect object in this sentence. Another example, the mother fed her child milk. Here, the mother is the subject, fed is the verb, and fed what? Fed milk. So, milk is the direct object. And fed whom? Fed her child. So, her child is the indirect object. So, I hope the difference between the direct and indirect object is clear to you now.